Mission Basilica San Alcala is California's first mission. It is located in San Diego, and it is also registered as a historical landmark. Captain Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo entered the harbor of San Diego on September 28, 1542. He named the area San Miguel for the saint whose feast was celebrated on that day. 6 years later, Captain Sebastian Vizcaino anchored his flagship in San Diego on November 10, 1602. On November 12, the captain and a small party celebrated Mass in honor of Saint Diculus of Alcala, whose feast day was the following day. Father Junipero Serra arrived at San Diego on July 1st, 1769. On July 16th, 1769, Father Serra celebrated Mass to formally establish Mission San Diego de Alcala. Father Luis Jaime, who succeeded Father Serra in San Diego, requested permission to move the mission site because they needed better farmland, water, and to be closer to the Native Americans. Under the direction of Father Luis Jaime and Vicente Foster, the construction of a church, rectory, corral, and quarters for the Indians were built by December 1774. Mission San Diego de Alcala was the only one of the 21 California missions to be attacked by the Native Americans. On November 5th, 1775, as many as 600 American Indians attacked the mission and Father Luis Jaime. Several individuals beat Father Luis Jaime to death. Father Luis Jaime became California's first Christian martyr. Today, represented with the white cross at the mission, we can find where Father Jaime died. We can find the resting place of Father Jaime by the altar at the mission church. The Native Americans that were living at the mission were the Comie. Native Americans had to perform labors such as farming and building. Native American kids were taught religion and music, and more. Iwa, typical hut used by the Comie before and during mission day. We can find this example at the mission. The mission was rebuilt in the 1930s to recreate the 1813 mission. On the bell tower, we can find the original bell from 1802. On the mission today, we can find Casa de los Padres, Mission Church, La Capilla, a museum, a meditation garden, and convento. We can find a statue of St. Francis of Assisi, of Father Junipero Serra, St. Anthony of Padua, St. Diego, and others. At the altar of the Mission Church, we can find a Christ without arms. That reminds us that we are the arms of Christ. We can find an umbrella or a canopy that identifies the mission as the Basilica. We can find a copy of a baptismal font used for the baptism of Saint Junipero Serra. At the courtyard, we can find the mission's fountain. Bells mark the beginning of El Camino Real. The King's Highway begins at the Basilica and extends 600 miles north to Mission San Francisco, Solon, and Sonoma. We can find a portico along the mission building. It has 9 niches with the statue of the patron saint of each of the first 9 missions that Father Serra founded. This is the capilla. The capilla was built in the 1970s to house the choir stalls. The altar table and the celebrant's chair dated from 1400s, which were gifts to the mission imported from Spain. The angels on the altar table were sculpted by noted artist James Hubble. The mission has so much history and interesting facts. I hope you all enjoyed my presentation. Thank you for listening.